I'm going to be playing the University of Alabama's team in Rocket League, the beer-drinking, cousin-kissing, family line university. In Rocket League, series are played in a best-of-7 format, with each match being 5 minutes long. Alabama's 3-man roster consists of Trizon, Chan, and Gray, with the University of Tennessee being me, JGZ, and Agonize. This series went all the way to Game 7, and I won't spoil anything, but let's see who really owns Dixieland Delight.
So let's get back into Tuesday Night Lights. It's been just about 3 months since the last time we got to watch some good old-fashioned collegiate show matches. And it's Tennessee and Alabama, a longtime SEC rivalry, kicking things off in Rocket League. No better way to start 2025.
One of the biggest things that we did not get to touch on is something that I've hit on the SEL stream so many times, that this Alabama team loves to be aggressive and loves to put the pressure on, but UTK's got some of their own.
All right, immediately into things for UTK. Agonize just takes a simple shot off the sidewall, and a demo on the far side helps the Volunteers start things off.
I'll stay in. So far, Tennessee, I'll play middle. Get into the offensive zone. They are going nice. Good shot, Jacob. The throats of Alabama. Agonize makes it a second. Good touch. Yeah, he's feeding. That's a wait. I'll be first.
Scoring matches and also on
play
both
around
sides
one.
crazy comebacks. And how about
right
here? Maybe on the right end this time. That first goal coming in a little late. Better late than never.
Just had to work your way into the sets. I mean, it's simple offensive rotations. Keep challenging UTK, keep staying in the play, and find yourself an opening. Alabama have got some momentum now. With 2 minutes left, game 1 is shaping up here.
Yep, you stay on. I'm middle behind you. I have. Just one wall. 50. It's high.
I mentioned earlier, Kung is not going to be the aggressive player that he was last semester, and maybe this Bama team not exactly prepared for that, giving him a lot of possession. They're also going to be giving Jeezer a lot of possession too, but for now, we'll fall right back to him in the corner. Can he find anything? No Chan coming in very aggressively, looking middle, and 2 players from Bama there, but neither one able to hit.
Nice. I'll play first. That's it. I can stay behind. I can't really get this middle. I can't get this middle. That's it.
Underneath the first challenger, but nothing in the tank. Can't keep offense going himself.
Just pop.
Teammates to step up, but it just conceded on the goal line. Jeezer can't keep the ball close, and Gray steals another.
All right, well, one mistake happened earlier for Bama with Chan's miss. Now we get one from Jeezer, so we're tied. 90 to go here. Bama 2 unanswered.
And now we need UTK to respond. They're the ones that are
me. I'll try play first.
It's
playing time. Good touch, nice.
Cut quickly to make sure there's no shot opportunity for Trizon, who cuts off that one for his teammate. So the Crimson Tide in full control of the field at the moment. Possession is completely flipped relative to how we saw this game start.
As we say that, though, there's a lot of
just one back. Just one back.
Field, so it's going to be a 1v1.
One on now. Nice. I'm on. Just going to fake it.
Faking 1-2. How about the third?
Oh.
No, what is it from Chan? Gray up next, banging that one downfield. A minute to go. UTK trying to make sure they can stay alive with an extra opportunity or two, but Bama having none of it.
Went with you. My bad. I'm behind you both. Shot. You'll have. I can take. Good touch. Can you turn, Jaden? Nice. I have. He's on. Left if you can.
See if they are. This time, trying to get the ball to Kung, unsuccessful, so Bama have a chance. Gray has been the deliverer of offense this game, and here on the goal line, couldn't get Jeezer out of the way before that shot crossed the plane of the net. Gray will try again with a shot on frame, but Agonize gets another block.
I have now. 50 again.
Touch they wanted. Gray in an awkward spot. Backwards. Here comes Kung. Looks for that far side. Dunked by Gray. Here comes the counterattack. Ball will sit in the midfield. Chan looks for the dunk. Nothing will be found. Can Trizon find a pass midfield? Beats one. Goes middle. Here comes a shot. 2 seconds to go. Bama finds their third.
3 in a row for Alabama. It's Trizon and Gray linking up to give Gray a hat trick, and more importantly, a Bama lead. 2 seconds left now. UTK need to keep this ball up.
See this one sit perfectly on the ground, though, and Bama slow to warm up, but quick to keep their foot on the gas. Dominant 3 goals in a row in the last 2 minutes.
Wow, that's an impressive comeback. As dire as things were looking at the beginning, with Tennessee controlling possession, controlling opportunities, limiting Alabama on the other side of the field, I thought for sure they were just going to step up, come in here as the favorites, and dominate from the get-go. But Alabama showed us all that experience they've got and the value of that when it comes down to playing some Rocket League. Will agree that their average performance it can be better than UTK.
Just faking, playing low.
Just been grinding more during
50,
the break.
sit, getting out, yep. Getting back right.
But so far, Bama has shown us that just a couple weeks not playing together isn't going to harm them too much.
We can
the top right.
Suspicion though that either Captain Zach or maybe a
coach
Joe Bro or Shaka has said something. Now we're not seeing you throw themselves towards net, throw themselves towards opportunities.
Nice, there we go.
There's an open chance and Agonize, bottom left.
I'm a bit slow to play catch up.
So it looks like we will have a 2v2.
I'm behind you.
Respected here in the only a second game back for 2025 TNL, but looks like no one's going to break it either. We'll see Kung maybe solo effort towards his teammate, but for now, we'll watch Jeezy wait in the midst. It's a soft touch, trying to beat Chan, but Chan not too concerned. Now here comes the counter. Might accidentally end up bumping a player, just barely avoid the roll one. And now Kung on the counter won't stay on it. Gray, free touch, but also awkward for him as well. Reset won't work either. Counter attack, open net, bar down. No, doesn't even need it, and Jeezy finds the freebie.
I'll be first. To wall, to you.
That was close though. Kung had no
I'm last.
Cut quickly across the midfield. Otherwise, Bama would have had an open net. 20 seconds now to go. UTK are in firm control of game 2 here.
No, I bumped one though.
Game 1's going to happen when they toss that 2-goal lead. Unless Bama give us something to go with about 10 seconds left, but no, it's not going to happen.
Oh, and Chan's missed touch right there. That was probably the last golden opportunity. We're just going to watch Jeezy not touch the ball. Doesn't need to. And as the clock hits 0, UTK bounces back. The new roster showing some mental prowess early.
UTK's never been a game 1 team. Just look at the passes more. I mean, we have so many outlets, especially on this team. They're yeah.
The ante just a little bit. And it didn't happen too much on that Bama side. UTK equalized the series here, but didn't win the possession game. They had opportunities in offense, but Bama spent more time in that offensive zone themselves. Still, UTK didn't concede, and that's a nice clear to help that trend keep on going.
I have. I'm bumped. Can't follow it.
And now Gray with plenty in the tank to keep the chain of 50s going. Will contest. So he's ready for that, and that net is mightily undefended. Tryson
bumping. Got his mid left. Damn. Yep, I'm midfield. I'm up already.
I mean, we talked about them not playing for the first time until tonight. I think they just don't care. I don't even know if it's a matter of disrespect towards UTK. I think they just genuinely don't care, and maybe a little too much left behind in the mental capacity, as I don't know what comms were said here.
Yeah, no, like, I mean, everyone's missing. Everyone's missing.
I don't even know if that was a comm, because Tryson was already out of the play. Gray was very out of the play, and Shane was the third man committing in the corner. He had to make contact there and could not. So maybe some more de-rusting still required for the Crimson Tide. But hey, there it is, taking advantage of mistakes. Tennessee find themselves first blood.
I'll stay backward. I have. I'll stay on 50.
Again, like we saw in game 1. Now, granted,
he's beating.
2 minutes of offense is about the only major offense that we've seen from Bama. So not a whole lot of film to go off of in terms of success and stuff to look at. But how about this passing play right here? Gray cannot find it. Now Shan looks for a 50, but is dunked by Jeezy. And this actually could be a shot potentially, as it'll go off the corner. A player could be middle. It will be Agonize off the backboard. Not able to find the read, and Shan maybe a little too strong off the wall there.
I'll have.
Again, this time off the ceiling,
one out.
Strong, and now Kung, free backboard. Agonize, no boost.
Try bump their last.
A player will come
there we go.
UTK. Freeing up a lane.
Oh, and that demo is the only way that ball gets scored. That was such a light shot, but I mean, that was the full plan of UTK right there. Kung calling demo on the goal line. Agonize recognizing it, just putting a shot on target, knowing full well if that demo connects, it's a UTK goal. But off kickoff, Tryson tried to force in a goal just to get one back for Bama, but he couldn't get it to go. Neither can Chan, and Gray jumped in as well. That net's exposed.
He's back.
So Gray rotates quickly, though.
There we go. What the fuck just happened? What just happened, dude?
Just narrowly get away with this open net, and then I watched somebody disappear. It looks like it was Chan. Gone and forgotten in the other
There we
corner.
go. Come on. Let's keep this up.
I think he just fully expected Gray to keep that ball close and not just dump it out to the side and concede possession after it was kind of gifted to him. I mean, that open net attempt was right at a Gray that recovered nicely through a bump as well. Alabama had all the pieces of recovery right there, but just
Got one to you. Corner. Bump. There we go. Perfect. That's 2. Wait, is that 3 or 2? Did you get the dim on the last one? Or was that Jacob?
Put it on. Not a single Alabama player made a touch on the ball for that entire sequence, and that is just simply not allowed. Your first man's got to make at least an effort to push a player off or to push the ball away, but 4-0, there's a lot more to handle than just that.
And stay on. Yeah, I'll try to get mid. Hey!
TK's starting to style on him.
All right, wait a minute. The former B team boys showing why they're the A-listers here. A little bit of style on the red carpet in front of the Bama net. Top right, why not? Get one more for confidence. But I hope with Bama and knowing these guys, I don't think it's tilt. I hope that they're simply just laughing at it and having a good time. Yeah. This should be, I think, more of a scrim to them given their recent history. But obviously, bragging rights on the line tonight. There's some important values still playing, and we'll see what they got in game 4.
No, I won't.
All right, well, let's see what they got here in the tank, here on the field. We enter game 4, and Bama in a very rough spot in terms of the entire game, even the game that they won. Like I mentioned, there's only so much to truly pull from in terms of what have they done well, but also I don't know where to start with what can they improve on. I guess the first thing would be hit the ball after we watch 2 shots go awry, and Trizon will try and keep that theme maybe moving the opposite direction, and they'll put a shot on net. Here comes an opportunity.
That's it. 1 out to you.
The demo actually works in
right side?
favor.
Right side.
Yeah, slow 50 is exactly what Agonize needed to go for right there, and it doesn't result in offense for UTK, but it doesn't allow him an immediate opportunity. That was very close for Trizon. Greg,
I'll play first.
Open backboard. No immediate follow-up, and
I'll chase.
just
I'll chase.
The ball there in the offensive zone. Flip the field. Trizon's allowed a shot on target, and Chen was up front looking to harass that UTK defense, though they dodge him and find the save.
We'll see if Bama can maybe get off to the first start for the first time, I think, in any of the games we've seen so far. And they do look solid here in the first minute, finding some open lanes like Trizon.
I'm up already. I
believe forcing a double commit there out of UTK. But now Kung, wait a minute. Reset off the backboard. It's going to stay in front. And how about that from Kung? Maybe pulling some of the UTK A-team energy from last semester into that reset.
Look, I've been calling him the Magic Man on the Nightlight show matches and other streams I've casted. He just pulls goals out of nowhere sometimes. But speaking of, Chan from the sidewall just put a shot on, and the defense wasn't home.
It's around me. Just getting mid. 1 up.
We spared another
Mind you.
that we were treated to in game 3.
1 on first. I'm up.
Chance now for Alabama. That ball's falling dangerously into the UTK box, and Trizon's there on cleanup duty.
UTK, a slight lapse with a double commit. Agonize, I think, just trying to maybe find a bump, but a little too little there at the wrong time, and way too easy for Trizon. Bama takes the lead back just like that.
Situations, and
Well,
right there, a goal
I'll
concession and a lead lost. But hey, good
Well, yeah,
stop
bumping,
there on
bumping.
goal. That could have easily
wow.
been 3 for Alabama, but Kung's getting antsy in offense, going for bumps. Agonize has found Jeezy across the box, and Bama there for a stop by way of Gray.
There's a trade there that might just open the net for Trizon. He'll slot it bottom left. I don't even think it would have mattered, as what a crucial trade that was up by Gray, I believe. Or no, sorry, Chan. Got for Trizon. Jeezy awkward. Trizon trying to keep possession instead. Beats him twice. Agonize in a very awkward spot. Does get bumped as well. Chan, backboard. Looks for maybe some sort of tap down. And Trizon, I think, free jump for this one. It could be the dagger.
A doomsy dish pass from Alabama to put game 4 on ice. I mean, that's on target, yes, but Kung is absolutely saving Chan's shot, so Trizon had to be up for that to secure the 4th for the Crimson Tide, and it looks like they'll secure game 4 unless off kickoff, again, UTK scores, but this time, Gray's on the goal line to make sure this game goes their way. Trizon a chance to make it 5, and it is taken away from his Gray. It shoots too high. Doesn't matter, though. Alabama have equalized the series.
Consistent, and it's not showing just yet.
No, and I will go into deeper analysis of UTK's defense at the moment. I'm watching as Gray sets up an opportunity. Okay, thank you, Kung. I'll keep talking about my analysis. At times, it feels like the UTK back line, whoever's next up in rotation, is just watching a high ball. They aren't challenging it fast enough, and that's allowing Alabama easier challenges. The guy that's looking for a shot can't find a shot made, but he's allowed at the very least a challenge into the UTK corner where Bama can keep
beating.
Oh, no. As a result of that, UTK stay on their back line, and in this case, not anywhere near their back line. It's an open net for Alabama, giving them first blood. Easy.
Yep. Playing mid out. I'm up. Try and beat. That's it. One on.
Give the Volunteers an opportunity to set up their offense, though a couple of 50s lost results in Agonize awkward on the goal line. That's what I'm talking about, those misses right there. It's costing UTK chances and giving Alabama opportunities, but Bama, you can't get too focused on those offensive chances and not rotate back. I think a demo didn't help that fact, but still, there's no one home.
Yep, playing middle.
Was already up, and that's a weak shot.
Nice, stay on. 50, mind you.
Boost for Trizon, but maybe he doesn't need it. But how about this full field pinch? Chan in an awkward spot. Agonize is up next. Chan, though, will try and stall. GZ bottom side is where
I try to follow. He has one high.
2 players there to cover that.
It's over me. Just you. 550.
Agonize does not find the read, and Bama takes another late lead.
So that's what the new Fennec has in store for us. A Gray solo play off the sidewall that results in an emphatic second goal for Alabama, and they claim a late lead here in Game 5. 61 seconds left, and UTK fight from behind again, but the kickoffs this series have been the friend of UTK. It gives them an opportunity. Jeezy on frame, and Agonize.
Nice, there we go. Good play.
We're tied up once more.
Ready to be there, chicken.
All right, we'll open up the chaos once again. Why don't you? What a great 50 from, I believe, was it Kung or Agonize? I didn't even notice, but regardless, it opens up the entire middle of the field and just a little too slow to react from Bama.
One there. One concern. I'll play mid pass.
Is there a touch? There's a shot. It's barely too high. Kung has the chance for a quick counter. Has to watch out for Trizon. This one will hit the ground. How about this one? We get our first overtime of the new year.
I'll take it. Close Game 5 to give
I'll follow first. Off backward.
And a reminder for those that haven't kept track with my discussions about the upgrades to TNL this season, we will have an interview at the end of this series with one of the winning team's players, should they choose it. And I would imagine both these teams have players that want to hop on stream for a spell.
Can I get mid feds? I'm back post.
Not just an improvement to your all-time.
Nice, stay on. Getting back right.
But get to hop up in the booth with me and TJ. So big overtime right now in Game 5 to give an important advantage to Bama or UTK.
A chance to appear on the Mr. Bepic stream, I think, is really all that you would have had to say there. And maybe they're going to fight a little bit harder for it. We'll see if Trizon can maybe find something. But UTK finding some bumps on the back line. Bama, though, handling it well. I mean, you would imagine that they'd be able to handle their own style of play, and they might just be doing the teaching, because that right there through the smoke and the mirrors, Chan finds the goal.
How is Chan allowed to get back to this ball? He had no boost. That was a simple front flip forward play where he's the first to it out of all the other 5 players on the field and scores on an open net. That is rough transition defense from UTK, and Alabama will be the ones claiming that first match point, and they will move into Game 6 with a big advantage now.
Mind you both.
I got a shout out.
Yes, I'll be first.
Because that is a crew octane. I can't say I've seen that one used before, and so we'll see maybe if it benefits, but as I say that, there might just be an open net for Bama. It's a great read from Jeezy, though, and already UTK off on the wrong foot.
I'll just beat. Ben.
He waits until it leaks
One there.
Out towards the Alabama now controlled midfield line, and now Agonize can't read the bounce off the backboard in time, and Alabama have claimed first blood.
Middle, find you both. I'll jump first. Playing ball here.
That's typically the most lethal on the ball for this Bama roster, but it's been great this series that has a lot of the highlight reel plays for the Crimson Tide. He's just been beaten handily right there in the corner, and Agonize and Jeezy clean up.
All right, Agonize finding just a sliver of net here. A little too unconventional on the form, but who cares? Far down, gets the clip, and it's a crucial one at that, tying the game up.
You beat. Probably 50. That's it. I mind you. I have one. I try to stay on. One there. I think 50. That's it. He's gonna have over me. He has over me. Can't bump any.
It's up to Agonize to keep UTK in the offensive zone. And he cannot. So Bama get themselves a half chance, actually maybe a full chance there. Gray went a bit too far over the side with it though.
Touch. I'll have.
Actually might open up,
I'll stay on.
Watch Kung come out of nowhere and find a great touch. Gray just wants to take some possession, but that right there, dangerous bounces on the back wall, and it will be maybe 2-3 touches for Chan. And actually will find Gray. Chan looks to maybe clear a path, and instead, Gray will not find it. Tries will be faked out. Jeezy on the counter, has full boost, looks for a pass.
Over me. I'll stay on.
Beats Tryson. It's hit off his car though, so Kung's got to reset off the sidewall. Won't beat Tryson either. Now Agonize gets a chance of his own off the backboard. Gray's got to watch out. Chan will take his place. Kind of maybe trying to pre-hit against that kind of bump.
I'll play first. Let's watch bump.
Not exactly sure. I don't know what I'm explaining in terms of anything in this series because all I'm seeing is scores regardless of the side.
Agonize is beaten right there at the midfield line. Kung getting demoed on the near side was what really blew that play up. Because Jeezy had no boost and had to read so much about that play. Could not. And Alabama jump out in front again. And now all eyes turn again to the 3 blue cars on the field as they have typically found fast equalizers. But kickoff doesn't go their way. And yet Jeezy has a chance in a solo play situation to set himself
Bumped,
up.
yeah, I'll go first. That's it. I didn't bump there last.
It's hard to follow the chaos, both from our perspective and from the player's perspective. And so UTK, you'll notice, I would imagine they're going to use at least the next minute 30 to try and play slow and methodical and slowly start to open up the Alabama defense and find a lane. Kung will very quickly jump down and accidentally push this ball middle. Luckily had a flip to use and a 50. And as I say that, there actually might be some speed coming out of the offense here. Kung looks middle, awkward in front of the net. Agonize up next, but Tryson playing hero ball in front of the Bama net.
Kung has beaten Tryson. He goes back wall, but can't drop the shot on target. Jeezy can though, goes top right and ties us up 2 apiece.
I thought that Kung miss was going to hurt, but it didn't matter. Chan with a great cut, but it's just too weak. And Gray, I mean, there's only so much you can do when it's placed that perfectly. Shout out to Jeezy.
Stay middle.
And South Carolina could be contenders, but if UTK's making
good pass, Jacob.
like
Was that a corner?
I don't see why they shouldn't be.
What happened to Agonize? Who picked up the controller? Look at the shot. The redirect was almost perfect, and it was as it opened up the net regardless eventually. But wow, Agonize stepping up huge here in an elimination game.
I know Shaka taught him that one. That's some wisdom imparted right there. But 3-2, big redirect gives UTK the edge to potentially send us to Game 7. Minute 40 left. Chan 1v1 against Kung and forces an own goal. UTK have given the lead up.
I mean, Jeezy's not even in the wrong spot. He's supposed to be there. It's just so unfortunate that it just hits his hood so quickly, unable to react, and somehow we continue to go goal for goal after each lead change.
I'll jump first. Cover me, one middle.
Take a shot and Agonize is out of position. Alabama have stolen a lead.
Gray just quickly turns around, finds a passing play, and this time Bama places it where it needs to go between 2. Agonize in no man's land.
He lost his position on the goal line and crept too close to the near side post and didn't cover as much of the net as he could have on that shot. So the Crimson Tide lead with 20 seconds left. UTK, what kind of clutch do you have in store for us?
Just one over. That's it.
Just show you right here. There goes 2. Here comes Jeezy. Backboard. Tryson's there. Last man back. It is 4-4 here in Game 6.
You have got to be kidding me. A 3v1 is converted. Tryson didn't play it all that poorly, but he had no boost. He had to read that backboard bounce, and well, UTK capitalize on that awkward position for him. 4-4, but Chan with a chance to maybe take another regulation lead is stopped by
I'll play first.
Tryson
one out.
Couldn't make contact, so great
I'm middle.
time. Agonize to shoot. He misses. Kung misses.
Yes! I trolled. Holy shit.
5-4. UTK won Game 7.
Bama, Game 6, crash out and turn. Completely
Oh my gosh.
All 3 members of UTK
I'm back right.
Still time to work with, 2 seconds left.
UTK return serve for what Bama did earlier when they scored a game winner with 2 seconds left. Agonize will make it 6, but UTK have forced game 7. Can you believe that?
I'm back right.
It's confidence, and that is a scary sight for Alabama in game 7.
Well, the bragging rights, the interviews, the Bepic showcases in general have always been special, have always been fun, have always been great content here on Tuesday nights. And Bama and UTK have given us more than just a show, and in the first 10 seconds, it might be a feature film.
And I do want to point out as well, 2 of the 3
Playing a bit patient. I'll play his touch.
On a nightlight show match.
I'll have one, just 50.
Against UAH, against Arkansas. Both heartbreaking series for them as UAH reverse swept them.
Touch.
And Arkansas
I'm back
never
left.
beat them in the first place. That was an own goal in game 7 overtime to lose it for them. So they've got some work to do here in the final game of our first series of Tuesday Night Lights. And let's just see what Tuesday Night Lights has in store for us, shall we?
I can stay on. Set, bumped him out. Left. Just faking.
Tries it awkward. Can he get back to it? No, but he doesn't.
There's one high, middle. I'll try.
A little too far, and what I thought for sure was going to be the first goal explosion of the game. Now Trizen's got.
Gameplay is over.
Has time to work with. Chan is there for the potential takeaway. We'll keep it middle. Gray is there up next. Off the sidewall, trying to keep some possession here. Here comes Bama, looking middle. Agonize. This time position.
I'm up.
Touch and Chan. Pass 2 leaves Jeezy all by himself. Net is open. Tries
Awkward. You first chicken. Good touch. Yep, you can beat.
Clear to an open net.
Nice. Good shot, chicken.
How is that open? Alabama in transition defense falter again.
Oh man, last game was heartbreaking enough with just 10 to go and a goal gets given up, 2 to go and a goal was given up. But here, that one hurts, and now the Alabama mental boom is on the line.
Okay, 90 seconds in, UTK start us off, but Trizen has a chance to counter. Solo play with Chan involved at the tail end.
I can stay on. It's behind me. Yep, try 50. Get in the corner under you. Mid's there.
Nab some boost and just slow things down.
Kong, awkward, Agonize, awkward as well! Trizen stepping back up to the plate and tying it up.
Had to expect, though, slowing things down wasn't going to take effect for very long. Agonize was in position there, but is just late to the shot on his goal line. And just like that, we're tied up again.
I'm playing back post. I'm bumped out. I'm playing behind you, chicken.
Jeezy can take some UTK possession and work it in their favor. That right there is a great passing play from Bama, though. Trizen will find a bump. So great.
There's one over me. I can't.
Find another, though. Yes, he will. Here comes Chan. No 50, though. A great touch from Jeezy, and not a lot of boost for Trizen as he picks up the corner. He will be all right. He's got to watch out, though, because he's putting it middle dangerously.
Yep, just waiting. Let's wait. This mid. He has one over me. Trying to bump. I bumped Gray.
I've got no idea. These are 2 teams that always deliver on the entertainment front, not always the ease of predictability front. And with half a game 7 gone, we're still level. Gray's given that up.
Okay, I'm last.
50-51, but
On our back left, yep.
Take some space in the Alabama end that Trizen and Chan will try to claim back, but aren't successful in. Kung back to that same corner, and Gray will eventually, finally, clear Bama's zone.
You know, it might just be a chance middle, though. Trizen was there, but now he's caught awkward. He's actually backwards, has a second touch, staying on that ball somehow. Now Chan is awkward.
Him and one. I tried bump last. Good bet spawned.
Beats him at the rim, and will find a dunk. 2 to go.
Oh, Jeezy just missed. No! Jeezy in the corner was the only player on UTK's defensive side that could make a play on the ball, and he couldn't come up with a touch. That is heartbreaking.
I'm up, yeah. Just playing backward. Okay. Got the top left. He's on.
He has to lead the play, though. Not a lot of boost. Doesn't bump. Trizen. Agonize is gone! 3-1.
Trizen knew exactly where he was headed as soon as he got a little bit of room there at the midfield line. And though he was bumped off the play by Jeezy, he got enough contact to make that an effective bump, and Kong, all he can do as he rotates through the corner is watch as his teammates were beaten and bumped and battered. And off kickoff, UTK's conceded again, 4-1 Bama.
Oh no! Oh no! I don't even know what words to say. This is critical. It's crucial. It's heartbreaking for UTK. Now, granted, 90 seconds left. Crazier things have happened, but you need something quick for momentum.
I mean, 90 seconds left. You need something quick, period. I mean, UTK are reeling at the moment, and it's just that one corner miss. That is all that have sent UTK from a tied game state now down to a 3-goal deficit in the waning moments of their really first series of the season. And that's a gorgeous pass. Chan sets up Gray at the end of the play, but what an initial dime out of Trizen.
Derp, 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 derp.